What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another lucky dip, and this is another one provided by a great friend of the channel, Mikey. I want to give an especially big shout out to you today. I'll spare you the gory details, but I was in not a good way. Mikey stepped in and commented at just the right time. It helped a lot, so big shout out to you. And yeah, we're going to listen to, as I said, another lucky dip, and this one is by Scissor Sisters, a group I had not heard of. Mikey has given me a lot of information, which I will quote directly in a minute. But the track is called She's My Man, which has an intriguing flavor to it. There's a bit of, obviously, gender, ambiguity slash complexity, so I'm not quite sure what to expect from that, but I do think some of Mikey's context here may be relevant, so with no further ado, the comments that he said is that this is a New York band, 3 gay men and a woman. Jake Shears is the front man. They didn't necessarily, or they didn't intend to start out as a gay band, but that's what they were pigeonholed as, and they just kind of grew to accept it. And he says they were a smash success in the UK, initially winning 3 major awards, beating out some pretty prominent artists. At the Brit Awards, Elton John really fell in love with their material, co-wrote some tunes on the second album, which is what this song, She's My Man, is from. And he says, Baby Daddy is Jake's number 2, doing most of the co-writing with him, playing some guitar and synths. And Matronic joined next, and she basically became Jake's hype woman, doing backing vocals, co-writing here and there, lead vocals on a few tracks, spoken word moments. And they had a drummer named Patty Boom, but he left after the second album and was replaced by Del Marquis, or not replaced, but Del Marquis joined after that, lead guitarist. So yeah, it's a gay band from New York City, made it big in the UK first. Jake Shears, frontman, and Mikey's favorite vocalist, Del Marquis, has a notable guitar solo in this track, which apparently has a BPM of 172. And as I mentioned to him at the time, you know, that's up in the range of hardcore and gabber, so really interested by what we might hear here, both sonically and thematically. Let's listen. This is a track by Scissor Sisters, and it's called She's My Man. Nice low end. Highly specific. dissonance in there. Ride in that. The syncopated slowdown. It's got attitude, swagger. It's like a film noir horn or something. Wicked and the Big Dangerous outro. I assume outro. It could storm back to life again. I wouldn't be entirely surprised. Yeah, really cool tune. Definitely one with an edge to it, though with a lot of energy and fun as well. Definitely a sexy guitar solo, as I think Mikey put it. And yeah, I enjoyed some of the electronic sounds as well, and there was that, I don't know, maybe a trombone, trumpet, I'm not sure. There was some sort of brass element which had this, it was sort of draped across the track, and it sounded like, you know, if you took all the other parts out of the tune, it like, you know, a 1950s or 1930s film noir movie, it felt like it could be the setting for that. So, yeah, some pieces in particular I enjoyed. I like how the vocals in some points were very high and melodic, whereas the sonics had a bit of an edge and they were a bit lower and grittier. So that was a nice complement contrast. And yeah, as I mentioned, I like the way, in what I assume was the chorus, the way that the male lead would take the vocals up to a certain point, and it was like the female backing vocal would just sort of emerge from it in a way that it was, the first time I heard it, it was like almost seamless, to the point where I was like, wait, oh no, suddenly I'm listening to a different voice. Like, I didn't realize that. And so when it came back around, I was like noticing it more, and I do enjoy that transition. So yeah, cool parts. Lyrically, I'm actually not sure what's happening. It sounds like this phrase "she's my man" would, if it were a Caro Emerald tune, I'd have maybe a better sense of what happened here. But I do feel like there was some, again, like gender complexity, and I feel like there was maybe some emotional complexity in the, you know, the nature of the relationship between the people might be complicated or nuanced. So not quite sure what I heard thematically. I'll look forward to hearing Mikey's comments and anyone else who knows the tune. Let me know what you think of it, and I will see you next time. Peace.